Mr. Boop, you rascal, you. Oh, well, Sonic's awaiting his trial. Oh, wait a minute. Hi. Hi, sorry. Didn't see you there again. I'm Tyler. I guess you probably came here for something. You're not here just to watch me read Mr. Boop. Great book, by the way. Check it out. Hi, you're probably here because you want to hear me talk about Marvel Legends or some action figures. But you know what? I'm not in the mood, guys. I really am not. Instead, I'm feeling a little different, feeling a little spicy, feeling a little bigger, you know. I think we can up the scale now in terms of what we review here. And in fact, that's why I'm going outside the box by opening up a box of a McFarlane action figure. Whoa. I don't know if the mic even caught that. Whatever. Yeah, this time we're doing something a little different. I wanted to actually unbox a McFarlane DC Multiverse figure. I have a couple of these. I have a Swamp Thing Deluxe. I have a Ghostmaker. But once McFarlane announced he was doing a Dark Knight trilogy set of figures, you know I had to get the Joker one. I had to be that guy, TM, and get the Joker one because I need therapy. That's why. But yeah, so I thought this would be a fun one to try this time. I know we have a lot of people, a lot of DC fans here on the channel, so maybe we can get something that's not Marvel and check out what this is like. Because I know the DC Multiverse ones are, I feel like, a little more accessible to get, a lot cheaper than Marvel Legends too. So let's unbox this guy and see what we got. All right, here he is, the Heath Ledger Joker. This is from the Dark Knight trilogy McFarlane DC Multiverse line. And right off the bat, I mean, this is the iconic costume. This is the one, you know, everyone remembers from that Dark Knight movie with Heath Ledger in the starring role. Let's talk about the figure right off the bat before I get into the gripes of everything. It looks good. It's this good purple suit. I think the color is actually really shown off well here. You know, you have like this deeper bluish purple on the more kind of, I would say, leathery, almost grapish purple jacket. So the pants and the jacket are different colors of purple, which is nice that it's kind of color blocking everything. You have this iconic vest and shirt. The detail isn't really there, so I mean, the detail like on the shirt, I think it had like a hexagonal pattern, so like we're not getting that on the shirt or tie, and the shirt and tie are kind of very similar colors, so there's not much differentiation there, and there's not much of a pattern in the vest that kind of separate it from the look of the leather. The pants are really nice though. They still have the pinstripe look on the pants. It has like the Marvel Legends almost like pinless body technology, but it's got pins, so we're kind of missing out on that. The thing that jumps out to me the most though is this chain. So the chain is actually, I can't tell what this is made of. It's like a plastic, but it feels like a real chain. Like it feels genuine, which was surprising, honestly. I was like, wait, is this cloth goods? But no, not quite. It has decent articulation for a McFarlane Multiverse figure too. So you have the swivel here. There's not much of a, there's no bend or articulation in the wrist besides a swivel. And you only have the one joint there, and the shoulders don't really move that much. He's got a bit of a body rocker on it, but he can't really do much because of all the clothing on him. So you're not going to be able to get him that far. That's probably as far as you're going to get him. You might have to pull a Marilyn Manson and get rid of one of his ribs to get him any further down that way. The knees are fine. So, I mean, it's not Marvel Legends type articulation, but there is toe articulation, strangely, even though he has just leather boots on. So I thought that was pretty interesting. The head really just moves a little bit back and forth. Again, not much articulation there. Very little bit of a tilt. That's probably about as far as it goes down and up. It doesn't really even go up. It just goes to that kind of forward-looking position. Only comes with the two hands, one fist and one gripping hand, almost like a trigger finger. But he doesn't come with a gun, so sure, I guess that's a thing. He doesn't even come with like any weapons really. Like, give him a pencil, give him something. I don't know. Like, I know they don't want to give him guns. I know Grifter had finger guns when they released the Grifter figure. But, like, he just looks weird without it. But it did come with this really cool stack of cash here. Like, I'm going to use this for a lot of things. Not even just Joker, but, like, any kind of setup you have. Like, maybe, like, a bank robbery for, like, I don't know, Spider-Man display that you want to make. This seems like a great fit for it. And it even has a peg on it for his foot. I haven't tried out whether or not that works on a Marvel Legend, but well, we'll see eventually. My big issue with the McFarlane things is the articulation's not really there. The face work is fine. Like, I've seen better, you know, what Hasbro was doing with the Marvel Legends line and all the MCU figures. That is really accurate in terms of the facial technology they've had. So McFarlane, not quite there, but it's also a cheaper price point. So you give and you take. My issue is with scale. So let me get my most recent one, which would be Ghostmaker. So Ghostmaker, great figure, by the way. He's about the same size as Joker, and he comes with the same, stand there. But then I also got Etrigan the Demon, who is somewhat, he's about the same size. I mean, I feel like he should be towering above them all. So I feel like the sameness of all the figures is kind of an issue. I don't know, I think it's a 7-inch scale, I believe. I can't even get them up without a stand. So yeah, the 7-inch scale is not my favorite. Like, you put these guys next to a Marvel Legend. Let me grab one real quick. Let's just throw Captain Britain here. Like, these guys just don't work well together on a shelf. It's not the worst, but for someone like me who's like kind of really picky about this, this would annoy me. He's got like a good half a foot difference there. So yeah, that and the articulation and maybe the facial work is like what my big gripes are with the McFarlane figures. But all in all, I think like what McFarlane's doing, like I know I didn't do a review for Ghostmaker, but look at the design on the pants here. Like, this looks really good, even though I don't think he has knees. Which, again, articulation. They're moving in the right direction, and I'd be excited to see what else they can do for these more movie accurate figures. So there you have it, the Dark Knight Trilogy Heath Ledger Joker McFarlane DC Multiverse figure. All in all, this is I like it. It's much better than what I'm used to for McFarlane. I haven't really reviewed a McFarlane figure on this channel before, so the grade is gonna feel a little different for me. I have some gripes with it, but for McFarlane, I think it's pretty good. I think McFarlane's getting a lot better with their sculpts. And even like the facial work, McFarlane's getting better with. I still think Marvel Legends has them beat out, but this figure is definitely a good step in the right direction. Honestly, for this one, I'd probably give it, I'm going to give it 3 ha's out of 5. So a good old ha 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 for the Joker there. I think there's some really good parts to this, but then there's also the traditional McFarlane gripes. I still think you should pick it up. I'm curious to see what the Christian Bale Batman looks like. I know they use the Dark Knight Rises suit for that figure, and the Bane is the Build-A-Figure, so I'm curious to see what that looks like as well. But if you're a Joker fan like I am, and like McFarlane is, because every other toy in the line is either a Batman or a Joker, pick this one up. It's real good. I would love for them to do a Joaquin Phoenix one. I'm a big fan of that Joker particularly. Or even like maybe some like, Batman Beyond movie one of that. There's a lot more Jokers to adapt into figure form that I think McFarlane has fertile ground to take from. But I think this is a good figure. If you can find it, definitely pick it up. I feel like it's going to be maybe a hard one to get because it's such an iconic iteration of the character. But grab them if you can. So yeah, until next time, which I think will probably be a Marvel Legends review, unless I do decide to pick up that Christian Bale Batman. Let me know what you guys think, or if you want me to review more of these multiverse figures. I'd gladly do it. So if the feedback is good for it, let me know. But yeah, until next time, you could follow us on YouTube just by smashing that subscribe button, hit the little notify bell to know when we go live for Pals Polls and we go live for our Saturday morning Just Comics Pals podcast. And follow us everyone else. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Those are probably the 3 major ones outside of YouTube. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. And then until next time, bye guys.